Haley, thank you. In last week's State of the State, Governor Phil Scott once again named the housing crisis one of the state's top issues. This afternoon, he helped lawmakers introduce what could be the next big housing bill during the new session. ABC 22's Matt Holderman was at the State House today for this introduction. He joins us live in the newsroom with details and reaction.
Right, Lauren. Well, there's already agreement on this new housing bill among Republicans, Democrats, and progressives, something you don't see every day, as the governor and legislators say it's time to put politics aside and tackle one of the state's most pressing concerns.
I'm proud to stand here with you today with a tripartisan group of lawmakers who, in partnership with my team, have worked on packages that could really make a difference.
1 week into the new legislative session, the first potentially significant housing bill has been introduced, and it already has support across the ideological spectrum in both the House and Senate.
I can think of nothing more important to do right now than to set politics aside and tell Vermonters we hear them and we are working together to provide them with relief from the dual climate and housing crises we face.
House Bill 716 is the Bringing Everyone Home or Behome Bill. It's a collaboration between Republicans Ashley Bartley and Lisa Hango, Democrat Catherine Sims, and progressive Taylor Small. The measure aims to create more housing by knocking down existing barriers and promoting new construction in areas that already have solid infrastructure to support it. There would be changes to Act 250, allowing more units per building, and the bill also proposes adjustments to state and local zoning and permitting rules. On top of that, tax incentives to encourage reinvestment in existing homes that may be damaged or neglected.
The overarching and primary objective of this legislation is to create more housing units and to reinvest in neglected neighborhoods.
So if we want more housing in the right places, rehabbing existing buildings and building new infill development in our walkable downtowns and villages that are served by water and sewer, we need a balanced approach to land use regulation.
Senator Kesha Ram Hinsdale chairs the Senate Committee on Housing, and she hopes her committee will pass the bill by early February to help move it along to the governor's desk as quickly as possible. And the proposed permitting changes would allow and encourage the conversion of hotels and motels into permanent housing units as well. And hotel-motel debates in general are starting to ramp up again, as Burlington Mayor Moreau Weinberger just released a statement today saying in part that the state needs to fund and create new shelter for the hundreds of Vermonters that are still sleeping outside. Governor Scott's team says more info on the Behome Bill will be provided in a webinar tomorrow morning at 11. And I'll have a link to it within this story on mychamplainvalley.com. For now, live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.